Hi, it's Annika here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make some of your very own jewellery, specifically this watermelon brooch. The things that you'll need are some modelling clay, a brooch pin, some paint, you'll need white and the primary colours, a glossy finishing medium such as Mod Podge, a permanent marker, some craft glue, a butter knife, some paint brushes, and an oven. The first thing that you need to do is preheat your oven to 150 degrees centigrade. Keep your workspace clean by putting down some newspaper, and then use something like a plastic cutting board for your clay. Roll your clay into a ball and then squash it into a flat circle shape. Then take out a knife and cut out a little slice that kind of looks like a pizza wedge. You're trying to make it look like a watermelon slice. You can smooth down the edges using a little bit of water and your fingers. Now you can place them on a baking tray and pop them into the oven. I made 3 just because it seemed like a waste to have the oven on for one tiny little piece of clay. You will need to let it bake for 10 to 15 minutes. While you're waiting, you can mix up your paints. Now if you remember correctly from primary school, to get pink you mix red and white, and to get green you mix blue and yellow. This saves you having to buy a whole bunch of different colour paints. 10 to 15 minutes later and your clay pieces should be dry, and wait for them to cool down before touching them. And don't worry if the clay cracked a little while baking, that's just an artistic touch. Take your pink paint and paint the bottom 7/8 of the watermelon pink. Don't forget the sides, and once the pink is dry, paint the top bit green. And if you're lazy like me and don't like waiting for the paint to dry, then pop it back in the oven. Now when all the paint is completely dry, get your permanent marker and draw some watermelon seeds. Then coat the whole thing with a layer of glossy finish like Mod Podge. And again, if you're impatient about the drying process, you know what to do. Then blob a little bit of craft glue onto the back of your watermelon and stick on a brooch pin. And that's really all that it takes. Now don't feel limited by watermelons either. You could turn the same shape into a pizza, or you could do totally different shapes and make a pea pod, or a pumpkin, or a banana, or a gyoza. I think I might be hungry. And it doesn't have to be a brooch either. You could make it into a ring or a hair clip. And you can find these things at craft stores. This video is supported by Birdie magazine. If you haven't heard of Birdie before, then make sure you check them out. And as always, if you try this out, then hashtag DIY Annika on Instagram to show me how you went. So good luck, and I'll see you all next time.